Welcome back to 360 Sports. I'm your host, Gina, alongside Jacob, Cam, and Sanaya, and today we're bringing you all things baseball. Let's get right into it. The Olympics are over, so now it's baseball's turn with the World Baseball Classic. It kicks off tomorrow with pool play, and the ranked champs, Japan, will face some tough teams like the USA and the Dominican Republic. So what's our outlook for this tournament?
Well, I think it should be a fun tournament, good tournament. The last tournament, I think, was the best that there's been. I like the expansion to 20 teams that we saw last time, and I think with the lockout upcoming at the end of the regular season, I think baseball needs this right now.
I don't know if that's coming yet, but we'll see. I like there's really good teams, and then there's just a bunch of teams that, like, if you looked at I looked at the rosters, like, I couldn't even name half the players on some of these teams. USA looked great today, but they played the Giants. Skeens didn't look good. We'll talk about that soon. But I like the USA besides the pitching, which we'll get to. But Japan's very good. I have Dominican Republic as my favorite. That's my early favorite right now.
Okay. I think that this is a fun event for baseball. Something new. Well, not new really, but you get to see like Japan, who they won last year. Then you get to see U.S. teams who made pretty strong, like who has pretty strong hitters like Kyle Schwarber, Aaron Judge, all that. So this is just going to be interesting.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's definitely going to be exciting. That's an interesting with the DR. You have them winning the whole thing.
I think they're just. I mean, you look Soto, Tatis, Manny, Vlad, Christopher Sanchez. I think is the top 5 pitcher. I would just be a Phillies fan, but I would love to see Sanchez versus Schwarber and Harper for Dominican against USA. That'd be awesome. I just think Dominican has too much. I think the USA has some very inconsistent guys. As much as I love Schwarber, he's very inconsistent. He showed it today. Cal Raleigh was terrible today. But again, this is all practice games. Sorry, Gwen, for that one, but he did not do well today. But I think the USA's back like 7 to 9 is a little bit questionable when I think just top to bottom Dominican Republic is loaded. And I haven't even mentioned like Ketel Marte. And I think their pitching is just phenomenal. And the pitchers are going to pitch the whole time, unlike the USA.
Right.
That's the problem.
Yeah. The Dominican Republic is definitely stacked. I think the U.S. is stacked too, of course, but they do have some holes. So it's going to be interesting. But you can't count out Japan, the reigning champs. So we'll have to see.
Yeah, they all play for each other. That's what I love about Japan.
I mean, Japan, the baseball culture is crazy over there. You've got the high school championships nationally televised. I mean, it's like football in Texas. I mean, it's practically a second religion over there. I mean, look at how Shohei Ohtani gets treated. I mean, Shohei Ohtani's basically, Jesus Christ over in Japan. But it's like he can't. And it's just a fascinating culture to watch, and I love that the World Baseball Classic has games played in Japan, so that way we get to see, especially like when the Tokyo Dome gets filled up. It's just one of the greatest baseball atmospheres you're ever gonna see. So
I do like the old school baseball. I just like the lighting is a little weird.
Yeah,
obviously it's a dome.
Right,
it's nice.
It's like that old school like baseball, like 70s, 80s feel.
Right.
Right, I agree. I think it's really cool to see some games played in Japan. But going back to Team USA and their pitching, they're hearing some noise around that pitching staff because Tarik Skubal is only scheduled to make one start and throw about 55 pitches. How do we think this will impact the team, and do we think it's fair?
Well, I think it's a bit disappointing because I was really looking forward to a much more dominant staff out of Team USA, especially in 2023 when we trotted out a 50-year-old Adam Wainwright and Lance Lynn out there. That was we still made it to the championship game, and now we're gonna waste Tarik Skubal on Great Britain. I mean, come on, that's like, no offense to Great Britain, but it's Jazz Chisholm and a bunch of soccer players, like, and Paul Skeens is only going to start 2 games. And you've got Nolan McLean pitching the potential championship game. I mean, it's very disappointing. I understand that teams don't want, especially after what we saw with Edwin Diaz in 2023, I understand that teams don't want to, blow an arm on an overall meaningless game. But,
it's funny you say Edwin Diaz because he's pitching, obviously.
Right.
But I think it is fair. Like, again, this is basically like a before the season tournament. Like, you have a contract, especially Skubal and Skeens, who are Scooble, I think, just got paid a bunch, and Skeens is obviously probably the best pitcher in the league. Like, I understand it. You're going to see this, and even in 2028 when the NFL does the Olympics in the summer with the flag football. I don't know how that's going to work. I understand it, but it is disappointing, especially when you have very good arms elsewhere. You have Ranger Suarez elsewhere. You have Sanchez pitching. Like, just a lot of guys. Who started for the USA Friday night? Who's on the mound?
Is it Logan Webb?
Yeah, it is Logan Webb.
Which,
yeah.
okay, he's an ace, but
Yeah.
I don't know. And then Japan, obviously, you have Yamamoto and Shohei.
Yamamoto's not pitching, I don't believe. I believe I believe the Dodgers have decided
Sasaki,
to not send him.
See, like, that stinks.
Yeah.
Like, that's the reigning
tough.
MVP, basically.
Yeah, the World Series.
I don't know. I agree with it because you're on a contract, but it also is disappointing, like you were saying, that we're wasting, obviously, Scooble versus Great Britain. By the time they're back, they're going to whenever the Tigers start.
I don't think this is really going to affect Team USA that bad because realistically, you don't really need him to pitch for 100 innings. You just need like half of that remotely. So I would say like the real question would be, can the U.S. like survive with him after him being gone? Because they got to make stronger plays. Like if Kyle Schwarber gets hot, he really could do it. Bryce Harper, Aaron Judge, Will Smith, all of them, they'll be fine.
I agree.
Definitely.
I mean, it is definitely disappointing because this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that you get to rep your country and play for your country. And, like, I think it is sort of a disservice to not only the team but to himself. But I understand that he doesn't want to get hurt, but I don't think that would even happen. Like, Skeens is making 2 starts. Why can't Scooble, you know? And they have enough time after the WBC is over to report back to camp way before opening day.
Yeah, but one wrong pitch and you have Tommy John and you may never play baseball
Sure,
again.
but that's the
It's
same
that
thing in the
simple.
regular season.
It is, but again, this is a tournament where obviously, yes, you're doing it for the country and it's a big honor. But again, I think a lot of these guys rather win the World Series than win the World Baseball Classic.
Especially in Scooble's case, like he's due for a big contract this offseason, hitting free agency. I'm sure he doesn't want to risk that. He is arguably the best pitcher in baseball right now, and I'm sure the Tigers don't want to risk that, given that they are in the position where they can compete for a division championship this year with Cleveland in that AL Central. But you know, like you can't be losing your cash cow in an exhibition game.
Exactly.
I mean, I think the one thing that's like putting me off is that he's just leaving the tournament early. Like, even if you're not going to pitch as much, you could stay and because you made a commitment.
Yeah, but he's also got to report back to the team. Like, that's just I know you make that commitment, but I mean, at least he's pitching because I honestly thought when all this stuff came out, I thought he wasn't even going to pitch. I mean, he could have basically taken himself back to Detroit, but he's going to give us a game. I mean, probably kill Great Britain. Sorry, Jazz, and Harry Ford or whatever. You're not enough, but. Listen, we'll watch Scooble pitch a masterclass first, and then we'll send him back to obviously for the regular season.
Right. Let's move on. MLB's number 1 prospect, Connor Griffin, blasted 2 home runs in a single game last week, one off of former All-Star Ranger Suarez. So do we think this 19-year-old can make it to the majors this year? What do you guys think first?
I think he can make it to the majors, but is he likely to? No, because of his age. I feel like they want to put him more in like a AAA situation to give him time to build up against other players and give him better opportunities to go against people that are in his division.
This dude is the most interesting and confusing prospect I have ever watched play baseball. He will hit 2 bombs out of the park and then just miss on the next 8 balls in a row. Like, it doesn't make sense. I'm not a big Pirates fan, really, but he has some very good potential, but I only see basically like a maybe 25 to 30 home run hitter with a very bad average to me. I mean, I think he could make the majors. Pirates don't have much. Sorry, Pirates fans.
Right.
I mean, clearly you've never seen
do.
Spencer Jones play. That's another. That's the
Yankee.
Yankees prospect. Yeah,
Like, he does the
I
same
think it's
thing,
the
doesn't
same
he?
deal.
He just hits a bomb and he misses everything.
They're just
Exactly.
inconsistent. And
It's-
like, it's all or
Well, I don't know if
nothing.
it's inconsistent as opposed to play style.
But sometimes you just need a power hitter on your team.
Yeah.
True.
But again, you have only 9 people that are obviously starting. Like, you need to make that. I think he'd be a very good like rotational player. I don't know. I don't think the Pirates have much.
True.
Feel bad for
I was
Skeens,
thinking like
but
the Pirates could probably use something like that because they don't have much, and
I know they had 2 good free agent signings, but
I don't think it would hurt, but I think he needs more time to develop in AAA, like what you said. So I don't know.
But again, I like giving him a shot, though.
I mean,
Just give him a shot.
It'd
Right.
be interesting because I mean, you all due respect to Nick Gonzalez and Jared Triolo, but neither of these guys are the shortstop for the future in Pittsburgh. And this is a team that is rebuilding. I mean, you signed Ryan O'Hearn, you got Marcell Ozuna brought in over the offseason. You've got a very young but a very exciting pitching rotation led by Paul Skeens. Jared Jones is coming back sometime in May. You've got Bubba Chandler, Quinn Priester. I mean, this is a Pirates team that, if not this year, could very well be competing for NL Central championships in the next 2 to 3 years. And I think Connor Griffin is going to be a very big part of that. I don't expect him to be starting opening day, but I do think he will be getting starting reps before the season is over.
I agree.
Yeah, like mid-halfway, I would say, yeah.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, it wouldn't hurt to call him up like midway through the season, depending on how their season is going. Because right now the Pirates are not.
It is the Pirates, after
It is
all.
the Pirates.
Sorry,
so
Pirates fans.
we don't know how this is
Not to
gonna
riff
go.
on the I want to see the Pirates succeed. I mean, it's a beautiful ballpark that they're
It
wasting.
is.
I mean, Skeens had that great quote last year that the peak of this team should not be a wild card game,
They have to build around.
which is all that
Yes.
they've managed in the last 50 years, by the way.
Congrats, Pirates fans. You finally spent money this year.
Yep.
Well, maybe they'll turn things around. But back to the WBC, it's one of the most exciting tournaments in baseball. Let's head to the board and give our X factors for this year's WBC. Cam, you're up first.
I talked about him before. He had a rough day today against the Giants, basically. But flash him up. Kyle Schwarber's my Philly. Thank you for coming back for the 5-year 150 instead of going to Cincinnati. He's a beast. Obviously, he can change the game in one swing. Had 55, 56 home runs last year. I think he gives a dynamic in the 4 spot, which helps, obviously, the USA, especially if Harper and Bobby and all them are on. I hope he turns into Turner. Trey Turner obviously didn't get the call. Let's replicate what Turner did, hit 5 home runs, and let's get this thing done for the USA. Simple.
I am actually upset that Trey Turner did not get the
I am
call.
Oh my
That is
God.
terrible.
But when you look at the shortstops, I understand. You have
Right.
Gunnar and Bobby. They both have been a lot better than Turner.
All-time WBC moment, his grand slam against Venezuela.
I think it
All-time.
jumped off
that
my
might
couch
that might
when I
come
saw
up in the
that.
that might come up in
Right.
the
I
blind
think
ranking.
that might
one
be
of
in
them.
our next
That might
segment.
be
We-
that
we'll
might come
have
up
to
in the
see.
blind ranking there.
I
I
agree.
hope it
Hopefully
does
it
because I'm
is.
going to talk about it more.
We're going to be
but-
foreshadowing if it
Yeah,
does. But
hopefully.
Sanaya, you're up next.
We don't know what Luke puts in there for the video, so we'll see.
All right. I chose to do Will Smith because not only is he like a catcher, he's a great contribute to the team. And when you need him to show up, I believe he's like one of the players that can show up and get it done. More so, he's like, he can be a hit or miss sometimes, but most of the time he's really there when you need him, and a great person to have on your team in the the offense.
I like Will Smith.
I've heard he's
too.
not. I've heard he's not half bad of an actor either.
Really? I
Yeah.
don't know. How much is he going to play, though, with Cal?
That's what I'm wondering too.
Like,
Well, they should honestly just
They're
give them fair share of time.
Trade off.
if it's a
It's not.
kill
It's not too
game.
much of a. It's not really too much of a discrepancy there behind the plate.
No,
I mean, I think Raleigh is better, but I mean, it's not like Smith is bad.
Smith shows up in big time moments.
He
I'll tell you
does.
that.
I mean,
Cal
yeah,
does
we
too.
saw it in the World Series last year. Obviously,
I want to see what the rotation with him and Cal are going to be.
yeah.
All right,
All
Jacob.
right, well, my turn. Speaking of somebody I would like to see back in the World Series, Aaron Judge is my X factor. I mean, finally figured out how to do it in the postseason last year, 500 batting average. I think that might translate to his first ever WBC. His bat was sorely missed in the 2023 tournament, but now I think with him as the team captain of the United States leading the way, I think our chances are a lot better. I mean, what can you say about Aaron Judge? He's the greatest right-handed hitter in the history of baseball. No, seriously, that's not an understatement. You think of guys who are better than him all time. They were left-handed or switch hitters. Seriously, his only competition is Albert Pujols. But anyway, would love to see Judge just keep mashing the baseball in March. Had a solid 2-run single today, and just the only thing is, please stay healthy. I don't think the Yankees can take it if he gets hurt, but knock on wood.
Well, we know who's a Yankees fan.
Captain America. I like the
Did
pick.
we all pick USA, guys? I feel bad now.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue
I mean-
with the theme.
Oh well.
I guess. I mean, we picked what, the 2-hole, 3-hole, and Will Smith.
Yeah.
And
Now we'll see my pick.
so yours.
All right.
Pick a whole USA team.
Right, I'm going to continue with the theme of USA. My pick is Bryce Harper of Team USA. He missed the World Baseball Classic in 2023 due to elbow surgery, but he is very excited to be putting on that red, white, and blue in 2026. He brings experience and a veteran presence to the already stacked lineup that we've been talking about with Team USA. And after coming off a down season with the Phillies in 2025 and hearing some comments in the offseason questioning if he was still elite or not, I think Bryce Harper could use this as motivation to help Team USA possibly go on that championship run in this WBC that they are looking for. So he can change the game with one swing, and that's why he is my X Factor pick.
I don't like Dave Dombrowski as a Phillies fan. I think he's one of the worst managers ever. But he let a fire under Bryce Harper, and I hope he shows it.
Right,
Yeah.
that's
That was
right.
one of the most savage things I've ever seen him, that batting practice video. But yeah, honestly,
Sure.
Harper, he had a home run a couple days ago against Toronto that just looks like it was absolutely effortless, and it was still a moonshot.
Harper
Just-
had a double in the gap, or was it single? I think he had two
Today.
singles to start.
Nice.
Yeah, he played well.
Today.
In that exhibition.
He's
Yeah.
he's in the 2-hole after Bobby. You got to.
Right.
he should be a
You gotta
Yankee.
deliver.
He should be a Yankee,
Oh,
but no, seriously.
No. We're good. Oh, stay in Philly. We're good. We're good.
All right. Well, let's move on. We're going to blind rank some of the top WBC moments throughout the year. So let's take
I
a
got
look.
2 on my mind for
Okay,
number
well,
one.
let's
Yeah.
take a look.
Yeah, and I believe.
Let's see. This is 2023, I believe.
Yes, this is the. Is this just or just?
Is it this just Mexico upsetting the United States?
Oh.
I think so.
Yeah. It's a solid it's a solid number 4. I mean,
Yeah.
no hate
Four,
to the,
we think.
no hate to the Mexican national team, but I
Right.
mean,
Sorry, Mexico, but you won that one.
we kind of
Okay, we'll go
5.
with 5.
No, we're not
No, I'll
doing
put
5
number
right
4.
away. Come on.
Oh,
We'll
oh,
go number
Do we
4.
think anything
Number
like
4.
Okay. I gotta think.
worse?
The Turner Grand Slam was pretty impressive. My number 1 is the Jones catch in the outfield in 17.
That's a good
Okay.
one.
That's
Well,
number
yeah,
1 for me.
yeah.
Adam Jones' catch.
But do we
Yeah.
think something like
I just like all the fans in the back.
Yeah.
We'll go 4. I'm
We'll go
fine with
4?
4.
Okay,
Yeah,
we'll
4.
go
I don't know
4.
if there's a. No. I'm trying to think of
Ooh,
like
this
moments.
is 2013. Ooh, we got to fight.
Okay, this was fun.
Got Canada and Mexico
Okay.
going at it.
Benches
I mean,
clearing.
this isn't hockey. What are the Canadians getting mad about?
I mean, oh,
That's like number 2.
that's right. Forgot about
That's like number 2.
Oh my
Number
God.
3.
Okay, this is better than
thinking
Mexico.
3.
I think it's a
I'm
solid
thinking
number 3.
3.
There are a
I'm good
few
with 3.
things. There are a few things I need to see in the
Yeah.
top 2 spots.
I got my
That's
number
real,
1
that's
and 2. I don't know.
I have my
We don't
number
know
1
if
and
Luke put
2.
them in here.
I hope they're in here, but yeah, we'll go number
Okay,
3.
we'll go with 3.
That's fine with 3. I like that. 3.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, this is the Jones catch.
This is Jones's catch.
This is the Jones catch.
This is the. I think this is one of the best moments in baseball in the last 30.
robbing
years.
robbing
on
his
4
teammate,
people.
by the way. That's his teammate.
Yeah.
Manny
Manny.
Machado,
Manny
teammate at the
Machado.
time.
Bro, Adam
Um,
Jones a goat. I think he'll be in the show this year if anyone plays the show.
great catch. A great catch. I've got my number 1.
This is my number 1.
I'm gonna go number 2 on this
I
one.
know
I've
this
got my
catch
number
is-
1.
He
I've got my
catches-
number
that
1.
glove is on 5
think number
people.
1.
You think 1?
I'm with
Yeah.
1.
We're split.
That's really up there.
Can we move on if we're split?
I'll
Some of
let
us got
you.
this
I'll let
at
you.
two,
I'm
some
not
of
gonna
us-
fight you for it. I'll let you if you want one.
I'm just trying. What's your number 1, do you think?
It's
Is it
Ohtani
Trey
striking out
Turner?
Trout.
Mm,
Okay. I
we
could
might have
s-
messed up.
I can
Is
see
that
it
what I
one, but
thought
like
before?
it's just. I feel like a cat like that catch
Like that
is one of the
catch.
best
Yeah.
catches
That
like
was
in
a
a
All right.
while.
beautiful
All right.
catch. He
I wouldn't
he
mind-
really had to be following the ball.
Do you
You want
want
to do
rock?
it? Want to do
Or
it?
do we?
You,
let's
can,
do it,
you
let's
guys
do
do
it.
it.
All right.
Okay, number 2. Next
two.
one.
I always lose these. Okay, this is the.
Ooh.
That was disgusting. I remember that.
What do we have left? 1 and 5?
1 and 5.
Yeah, I think this is gonna be.
You should put
5.
Jones at what?
I feel like this should be 5. Hey, beat me rock paper scissors next time.
Listen,
I don't know
so
what
they'll
to
Donnie
do.
and Trout next. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it?
Hopefully,
That's
that's
either
not my
flips the
number
USA
one.
just getting
Yeah.
bombed, basically.
Yeah.
I
What do we get?
We'll go number 5. We'll go number
Five?
5.
Okay,
Yeah.
five.
The excitement of this for the Dominican was insane because that place is
Really?
hopping.
Yeah.
If we could
But-
redo this, it's fine.
Who hit that?
Nelson Cruz.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see our number
Five.
one.
This is Turner.
It is.
my-
It is.
Oh yeah.
I like.
two.
It was absolutely crushing watching this.
But like,
Yeah.
But like
Yeah,
this is just the all-time baseball moment right here.
Mhm.
Okay.
so we have 3 USA crushers.
It's like
Yeah.
one of the
And then a
fight.
and then the
it's
Adam
like
Jones
one
catch.
of the all-time greatest moments in the history of sport. I mean,
just, like,
Ohtani coming out of the bullpen, the greatest player ever to live, probably when all said and done.
no, we're not going into that yet. No.
Okay.
I'm not ready to go into that yet.
Oh, no.
All right.
We're not going there yet.
Okay, this,
I'll find it.
it's not
Yeah.
a bad
I
blind
like the list.
ranking.
It is.
I like the
it is
list.
obviously the championship. I
Right.
just think that Jones hit just like.
Yeah.
I mean, there's also 3 USA just getting. I mean,
Yeah.
strikeout, bombed, and then.
I would like to see the
Mexico.
Turner
Mhm.
Grand Slam on here.
Luke, you're a
I
Phillies
know.
fan.
Where's
Put
the Turner Grand
Yeah.
Slam? Come
You're a
on.
Phillies fan, Luke.
Come on.
Put the Turner one. I'm fine
Okay,
with the list.
well,
Yeah.
for our last segment, we are going to pick the pool winners of all of the 4 pools for the WBC. Let's start with Pool A. We have Canada, Colombia, Cuba, Panama, and Puerto Rico.
I think it's going to be Puerto Rico.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm agree. Can we just not watch that pool?
I mean, solid. I mean, Cuba's got a solid team, but I mean, they're also trotting out 80-year-old Aramis Ramirez out there. So, yeah.
I don't even want to watch those games. I'm not gonna lie. I think that is
Yeah,
such a
but
bad
this-
pool.
Yeah.
I mean, despite them missing some like players due to insurance reasons.
Right. Can we talk about that? Like the insurance scandal
Oh,
where
God,
they couldn't
that's
get
just
medical
horrible.
insurance for
Yeah.
some of the players to go
Yeah.
play.
I don't know how that works.
That
I'm
was
not
just
gonna
awful.
argue.
Yeah.
I don't know how it works, but I think it's horrible.
I just think
because
this is the weakest pool.
I
think Puerto Rico wins it as well.
do think Puerto Rico.
It's going to
too.
be Puerto Rico. I don't think any of these pools. I don't think any of these pools are close personally in terms of who's going to win.
I think Puerto
The
Rico's
number
close.
twos,
I don't
the
think they're
number
close,
twos might be
yeah.
interesting, but
Mhm.
Who's even the 2 in this pool?
honestly, I think Colombia.
yeah.
I think Colombia can squeeze it out.
Colombia.
I don't know. I'm
Oh,
looking at this
Cuba,
pool. I
Cuba.
just don't like.
Yeah,
I
I
like
don't
Panama. Panama's always got some baseball players, but
Yeah,
that's Little League World Classic, not the real World Classic. I
Right.
guess.
yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go with Puerto Rico to win Pool A, and if we'll see in a couple weeks if we are right. Pool B, we have Brazil, Great Britain, Italy, Mexico, and the United States.
Well, I think it's going to be the United States
Mhm.
taking number 1. I don't think anyone's going to fault that. I like Mexico. It's a number 2. Mexico always trots out a solid team. I mean, you saw they beat us 11-5 last time. So Yeah.
That's,
true.
I say Team USA too. They have multiple MVPs
They do.
and like amazing athletes, just spectacular athletes.
I want to see Italy, USA, Aaron Nola versus the Philly. The Philly duo. I'd love to see.
Aaron
that
Nola's on
situation.
Italy. Good for him.
He
Yeah.
is.
I just again, it's USA.
Jorge
Yeah.
Jorge
know
Posada's coaching Italy.
He
Is
is.
he
really?
He
Yeah.
is. I saw that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
I know.
Shout
I did
out.
not know that.
I also think USA. I don't really think it's even close
Should be
in this
Hall of
pool
Famer.
either.
No. Mexico. always
Maybe,
plays.
I was about to say maybe Mexico,
Could be a
but
little
A
sneaky.
Rosarino,
A
Duran,
right.
Kirk.
They're
Like,
yeah.
they're gonna give. I mean, obviously we saw it before.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
baseball is such a sport where if you get hot at the right time,
Mhm.
it's just a simple thing.
Exactly.
You just
Yeah.
sometimes need a. Obviously, the USA has not a lot of these guys have played together, but then you have obviously the duos. But I just think USA is too good. But who's gonna be pitching?
Yeah.
Again, don't know the pitching schedule.
Wow.
It's always a big thing.
They
Right.
do still have some of the greatest arms in the game in
They
the
do.
pitching, even though
Yeah.
we know Skubal is not pitching the whole time. But yeah, I think the USA will win this one.
I think
And
Nola could shut some of those dudes down.
I agree.
Nola's one of the best too, but again, coming off surgery, obviously didn't have the greatest end of the year last year for the Phillies, but I think he can still shut people down immediately.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to Pool C. We have Australia, Chinese Taipei, Czechia, Japan, and Korea.
I think, well, again,
There's just
another
an
obvious
obvious
number
one
one,
here. Mhm.
Japan. I think Korea is going to be the number 2. I think Korea is going to be the number 2. Although I'm very much looking forward to the Czech Republic Japan game and seeing if another electrician can strike out Shohei Ohtani again.
I mean, I like this. This is like the
That was
full
fun.
like the Little League World Series.
Yeah.
Classic. Like these are all like the five. Like Australia's always terrible, but like Chinese Taipei usually wins it. Japan usually wins it. Korea's always there.
Yeah.
Just Japan.
Right.
Yamamoto, Morikawa.
Yeah,
Suzuki,
just
like,
Japan.
they're too good. They've all
Yeah.
played together since they grew up. Like you just sometimes need that.
Mhm.
Right.
Again, I don't think they win the whole thing though. Really?
Well, we can get to that after.
We will.
Yeah.
I gotta give it to Japan as well. Korea might be like a close second, but it's Japan all the way.
I agree. I don't even think it's close.
I
just
don't think Japan
all the
loses a
way.
pool. I don't think Japan loses a game until the championship.
Oh, well, we'll have to touch on that after.
Yeah.
We will.
Let's talk about our final pool. We have the Dominican Republic, Israel, the Netherlands, Nicaragua, and Venezuela.
This one's, I think, is the toughest bet between the Dominicans and the Venezuelans, but the Dominicans, I think, are just too stacked. I mean,
They
you
are so
got
stacked.
Juan Soto, you got
Tatis.
Yeah.
Tatis,
Yeah.
Pena, Patel, Sanchez, and
It's
you
just
just go
their
on.
stats.
Manny.
yeah,
Right.
Like, they're just loaded. I like Venezuela with Salvi and Ranger.
Yes.
Ranger will be on the mound too. I think this is the toughest pool.
Jackson Chourio in Venezuela as well.
Yeah. Like they also have Acuna and Contreras. Like
Shout out Jackson Chourio, was born 2 days before me. Makes me feel very, very
That's a stat.
small.
That's-
Wow,
yeah.
there you go.
Yeah.
Fun
360
fact.
fun fact.
Yeah.
Fun fact of the day, yes.
Yeah, we've reached that point in time when Major League Baseball players are now 2 years older than us. 2 days older than
Isn't
us.
that crazy?
It's
Honestly,
absolutely insane.
the way the Dominican with who is it? Alcantara and Sanchez, I think that may be the best duo pitching. Because you know what? They may pitch every off. game.
Yeah.
Right.
We
They're-
won't have our aces.
No
Yeah.
one's leaving. No
Right.
one's leaving the tournament. They're
just-
staying.
Again, I don't know what the Phillies thing was. Sanchez, if he's going to pitch a lot, again, I don't know. Obviously, I haven't seen any restrictions on them too. But I think between just obviously if School and Skeens both were obviously full to go,
Right.
they'd be the
That'd
best.
be
but
the best
I think
duo.
Right.
Dominican's
This
got the
one,
best,
yes.
and the best out. Their outfield's just
Yeah.
insane.
Yeah, Dominican Republic.
Right.
Like Venezuela might, but I don't think because they got so many players on Dominican Republic it's 9 times 10 going to be done.
And Pujols is the man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of the greatest ever
Right.
coaching your team, basically.
Right. I think this is the closest poll, but I'm also going to give it to the Dominican Republic. With the last couple of minutes we have left, let's give some semifinal and championship
Ooh.
predictions.
Well, obviously, I'd have to see how the bracket shakes up, but I think I like it's going to be like something like U.S. Dominican in the semifinal, and then Japan Mexico again. I mean, that was a great game they played in 2023, Japan and Mexico. But I think U.S. is going to get their revenge on Japan at the championship. Noel McLean is going to absolutely shove, regardless of what I said earlier.
In semifinals, I got USA and probably Dominican Republic, and then for the championship, probably USA and Japan. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like he said, I gotta see how the bracket shapes out. It's like if Japan, Dominican, and USA aren't 3 out of 4 teams, something
Yeah.
went wrong.
Right.
It's who's that kind of like that
That
fourth,
fourth
team.
team.
She's like, I think Venezuela could be there. I think Mexico could be there. I feel like Venezuela's got an edge with the pitchers as well, and they have a very good infield. But
Right.
again, whether the bats get hot, I'll say probably Venezuela, Dominican, USA, and Japan in any order. I obviously love the USA. I just think Dominican Republic with their 2 pitchers. I mean, they have an all-star every single position, same as USA does. I just think they have a little more than what the USA has. If Scooble and Skeens, again, we've talked about it all show. If they were both good to go for every single game where they could just pitch on and off, I'd be fine with that. But I just think Dominican Republic has enough to even beat Japan. I don't know. The thing is, like, I could see Japan. Like, I don't know.
I
think
could see that matchup too.
the USA scares me as much as I love them. They scare
Right.
me.
Right. Because we know how
we
they
swept
are.
we swept the hockey gold medals. Let's just keep the winning ways
But-
going.
Like we have so many like up and down guys, like Harper,
Yeah.
Schwarber, like Judge is obviously fantastic. Bobby Witt in the one hole, like I love Bobby, but he's been really like
Yeah.
not
Gunnar Henderson
somewhat
did not love his 2025.
yeah.
not
Like,
love
Gunnar,
his
No,
really
Gunnar,
bad.
no, yeah.
Like again, a lot. I just feel like Dominican with Vlad, Soto, Tatis, man.
They are very stacked.
Like even Kittel's gonna be in like the 7 hole. Like that's
Yeah.
an all-star second baseman basically in the Seminole. Like
Mhm.
I just think Dominican Republic's too stacked. If I had to bet, I'd take Dominican over USA. I don't think Japan gets to the final actually.
That'd be interesting.
Well, it depends
That'd
how the
be
bracket shakes up, but
fascinating.
if we see the U.S. and the Dominican in a semifinal game,
Oh god.
That's the final.
Yeah.
be the
yeah, that should be the final. But I don't know. I also kind of feel like Dominican would
Yeah.
win it over the U.S.
Again, it's baseball. It's who
I know anyone can win
Yeah,
on any given
right.
day.
Canada could get hot. I don't think.
Yeah, the
Who's
Czech
even on
Republic.
okay.
Like,
Who's
Great
even
Britain
on
could get
Canada?
hot. Like,
Great
yeah.
Britain with just Jazz
It's how-
leading them.
It's how the
Jazz
bats are
is a-
flying.
Jazz is their captain.
It's how the bats are flying.
Yeah.
But I got Dominican
Yeah.
beating the USA.
Okay,
in the final.
well,
sorry
we're-
USA. But
We're keeping a lookout on the USA, Dominican, and Japan in this World Baseball Classic. Thank you so much for tuning in to this edition of 360 Sports. I'm Gina for Jacob, Cam, and Sanaya. Thank you for watching and have a great night.
go USA.